that with polynomials too. You can add them horizontally or you can add them vertically. With polynomials, it's actually easier to do it vertically. Your personal preference, doesn't matter to me. When you add them vertically, make sure that you have the like terms lined up. The first polynomial here that I'm adding is 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 7. And then the second, I'm going to add it to x cubed minus 10x squared plus 8. Well, there is a term here. If you want to put it like a, I guess you could call it a placeholder, you can put your 0 there just so you don't get confused. All right? 0, 0x, whatever you want to use. And then just add down the line. 3x cubed plus 1x cubed is 4x cubed. 2x squared plus negative 10x squared is, good. Negative 1x plus 0x is negative 1x. And then negative 7 plus 8 is positive 1. So I just added two polynomials together. Are you going to be one of those students that don't take notes? We got enough of them, so you really should take notes.
I should take notes.
No, you can make it by without the notes.
I know I can. I just want to be here because I skipped the finals.
You suck. Okay, so you can do it horizontally too, okay? It's just you're going to have to, well, combine like terms. When you're adding, you don't. When you're adding polynomials, you don't have to worry about distributing a negative sign when you have the plus sign. Okay? So I'm going to combine my x terms, and I can combine my constant terms. That's about it. So I have 9x cubed. Please put them in standard form, which means highest to lowest. 9x cubed plus 5x squared. Let's say I've got a minus 2x and a plus 12x gives you a plus 10x. And then I've got a minus 1 and plus 1 and a minus 4, minus 3. It actually it's kind of harder to do it horizontally. Okay, when I subtract a polynomial, there's all different kinds of ways teachers tell students to do it. Personally, when you're subtracting something, you're actually adding its negative, right? That's what I highly suggest you guys do here. Make this a plus, change every sign of the terms. That way you won't make too many mistakes, hopefully. Okay? So I have 8x cubed plus a negative 2x cubed, 6x cubed, negative 3x squared plus a negative 6x squared, negative 9x squared, negative 2x plus a positive 1x, so negative 1x, positive 9 plus a negative 1 is positive 8. If you don't do it that way vertically, you're going to have to just distribute and then combine like terms. I would even, if you have it horizontally, I would change it to a vertical. I'm going to use one of my colors that one of my students gave me for a Christmas present. Shut up. So I have 2x squared plus 3x, okay, minus 3x squared. So I'm going to put that minus 3x squared under this term because those are like terms. So I have a minus x, so that goes under the x term. And then I've got a plus 4, which goes out here. You with me? Then I'm going to add these two together. 2x squared plus negative 3x squared is a negative 1x squared. 3x plus negative 1x is 2x. And then I have plus 4. Easy peasy, right? Okay. How about multiplying? You guys remember how to multiply vertically in grade school? Suppose I wanted to multiply, oh, I don't know, 240 times 35. I'm sorry. I'm dividing it. When you multiply the first number, 0, 20, you carry the 2, 10, 12. When you go to multiply the second number, what do? Yeah, you put a 0 there. We used to call it a placeholder. It really isn't a placeholder. And then you start multiplying the second number. And then you add them together. Shh, shh. That's what we're going to do with our polynomials. Okay? We're going to multiply the first number. So, negative 3 times positive 4 is negative 12. Negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative x squared is positive 3x squared. Now, if you want to put a placeholder there, by all means, go ahead. Positive x times positive 4 is positive 4x. Positive x times positive 2x is positive 2x squared. Thank you. That was irritating. Positive x times negative x squared is negative x cubed. Thankfully, you guys remember all your properties of exponents, right? From last semester. Okay, add the two together. Well, there's a 0 there, so 0 minus, well, actually, we're adding. So 0 plus a negative 3x cubed is a negative x cubed. 3x squared plus a 2x squared is 5x squared. Yeah, be careful, we're adding these. We're not multiplying. Negative 6x plus a positive 4x. So negative 2x. And negative 12 plus 0. Cool, huh?
Wow, so hard.
Awesome. What kind of expression do we have in number 6? It's not a quadratic. We multiply all the x's out. What kind of expression do we get? That's right. It's a cubic. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to we have to distribute each one of these terms, just like we did over there. So negative 3 times 3x squared. Negative 9x squared. Negative 3 times negative 2x. Positive 6x. Negative 3 times negative 4. Positive 12. Then I have to do the x. X times 3x squared, 3x cubed. And I'm going to put it over here because that's where it should be. X times negative 2x, negative 2x squared, good. And then x times negative 4, negative 4x. Add them together. I have 3x cubed, negative 9x squared minus 2x is negative 11x squared. 6x plus a negative 4x, 2x plus 12.
Why even say that?
How about number 7? Number 7.
It takes everything in me not to do the shit.
Children, stop. I would highly suggest multiplying out, foiling out that first. Distribute that first. Okay? So I've got my x minus 1. You should be able to do this in your head now. Okay? X times x is, okay, the outer. 1x times 3 is 3x, right? The inner, 4 times 1x is 4x. So 3x plus 4x is what? 7x. And then your last term, 4 times 3 is, you should be able to FOIL in your heads now, almost automatic. Now I go ahead and do like I did in number 6 all over again. So as we go along here, these problems are getting longer and longer. All right. Negative 1, I'm going to distribute out throughout the problem. So negative 1 times x squared. Negative x squared. Negative 1 times 7x. Minus 7x. And then negative 1 times positive 12 is minus 12. Then I have to do the x. X times x squared. X cubed. X times 7x. So plus 7x squared. And then x times 12. 12x. Add these together. I have x cubed, negative x squared plus 7x squared, 6x squared, negative 7x plus 12x plus 5x, and then minus 12. And number 8, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take this x plus 2, and the x minus 5 squared is just x minus 5 times x minus 5, right? So you're going to multiply these two together. You're going to FOIL those first. So you get your x plus 2. Now, you should be able to be doing this in your head now. X times x. Outer, x times negative 5 is negative 5x. Inner, negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5x plus negative 5x. Good. And then negative 5 times negative 5. And then go ahead and do your whole distribute. 2 times, oh, that should be an x squared. 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times negative 10x, negative 20x. 2 times 25, 50. X times x squared, x cubed. X times negative 10x, negative 10x squared. And then x times 25, 25x. Add those two together. I get x cubed, 2x squared minus 10x squared minus 8x squared plus 5x plus 50. We good? I think I'll stop here. Yep, I'll stop here. Let me pass out your practice worksheet.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Why don't you go sit where you're supposed to sit? Why don't you go do something?
What?
I don't know.
What do you
Do
suggest?
some math work.
Fuck you, I did my math work.
Do this one.
I'm not doing that. I'll write my name on it. Or what? You're not even.
Oh, it's so grumpy today.
I had to stay up late after I got off of work to do my dumbass homework thing. And everything else. Write your name on it.
You're not gonna try this?
So wait, I have a question, Riley. Explain it to me. What you got?
Oh, it's so complicated. It's
Just
like
give me the rundown.
there is no rundown. It's like it's
Well,
this
tell me what you got.
long ass disease, and it affects all your organs like slowly until it like gets to your heart and then kills you. It sounds really bad, but it's not that serious. And like it like what? And it like mostly affects like your lungs and like your stomach and pancreas and shit. So like my lungs like make extra mucus, that nasty ass shit. And then like it weighs down my lungs and it like so they won't filter like the air that I breathe and then like I get sick all the time. It's a lot.
So you're not dying.
I mean
Eventually, like, we're all gonna die eventually.
yeah, I'm dying. But like I don't have cancer. Like it's not that serious.
I'm confused.
I mean like yeah, I'm dying if you want to be technical, yeah. Like the life expectancy is like 35.
Oh.
Not like
That's still like, that's young, but at least it's not like you're gonna die when you're like.
because there's like different stages. And like if you have like a really bad stage, they
All right,
say,
so
like,
on your practice worksheet,
like,
this is one you're gonna turn in tomorrow or Monday or
Free
Tuesday.
test?
So you should be able to do the front page. Actually, you could do all of it.
Is this not the free test?
Isn't that cool? Maybe. In the meantime, you can just work on all of it. Okay, you guys ready for the pretest? The pretest,
Can we take it on Monday?
no, because I want to grade them over the weekend.
Just write your name on it and hand it back in.
Well, you don't get a. You don't. You guys.
Tell her no.
Shut up. You guys do not get a grade for these. I do grade them, and you don't get a grade until we retake it again at the end of the semester. It's part of your final. Well, we have a certain deadline to turn them in. I want to get it done this year. You're not going to know this stuff. You got to put your phones away. Put your phones away for 10 minutes. Yes, Sabrina? I can't hear you.
it's so weird to explain because they're like, oh my god, like I don't want to
Essay?
SAT stuff. We're not going to get information on that for another month. Huh? No, we don't get any practice this year.
Are you being sarcastic? That shit was hard last year. I didn't even know I passed that.
Hey, put your phones away.
That was
Guys, at the minimum. At the minimum. Put your names on these and turn them in.
What's the date today?
Today is the 5th.
I'm just gonna tell you. Yeah, literally.
You'll probably,
They had
you'll probably.
like air condoms, and then they're like, "Why are they dying off?" And then they're like, "Maybe we should do some research."
Yeah. No.
I'm not
If you know how to do a problem, by all means, do a problem. At the minimum.
Why do you want I know, dumbass. That's for like,
Hey, I feel like a big
to move over tools. It's oil, like you put in your car. You're an idiot. My dad's been a roofer.
Yeah, so they gave me a full credit. Multiple choice. I got an 18 out of 30.
Oh, I copied my
I sat behind Fati. Oh my fucking god, we got a 93 on it. We got a 93. Yeah. He probably got 100 because I couldn't copy his writing part because he writes really small. So I like sat back behind him so I could see his shit under his arm. The story's so nice, but I
First of all, that was good, but I'm not gonna do it.
she's so nice. I went
that's
on
my
my 50-point project when I had her for American University. I saw how you do it. Gave me 100% on it. I was like, like that.
Okay, but it's gone.
There's a whole drawer of her.
Guys, please look at the.
Oh, it's over here. It's all the way the fuck over here, Jake.
Hey, I just had to ask.
Why not just stand at the desk if she wants to be?
Ew.
What?
Gross.
That's weird.
I put mine on your keyboard. I wasn't good enough to walk it all the way over to the turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. He looks like a lot of regression. The deputies? Are you actually offering me?
You want coffee?
Yeah, I do. Because I just ate some garlicky ass fries. Knowing damn well I got some steak ass fries now. They're like ranchy or something. Something was on them.
I know, but they weren't even bad.
No, they were good, but you want the packet back? Oh. I want the last piece then. 'Cause I got a big mouth, these little square pieces, I need like 10 of them. I swear to God, I can't have those packs where you pop them out, so I'll eat the whole sheet at one time.
Oh
And
my
it's spearmint. Spearmint's my favorite kind of
I put everything away.
I love it.
Yeah. No! You're an asshole. I'm not. Stop. It's not that serious.
What? Anybody else have the pre-test?
Syrup. Freaking amazing.
He very much like you.
And your homework?
What are you doing? No, I don't trust you. I don't. And that was my thing. Oh, I still saved it.
You should be working on your homework.
I passed with a 60.6. Thank you very much. Hell no. You know what I meant to tell you? I took notes. What's up? They're gonna have to ask me. So all you're gonna
Oh my.
You end up passing?
This class?
Yeah. A little bit.
I still pass.